Well, hello, 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 my friends. It is time for the great reveal. So let's get ready and hold on to your hat. Let's launch. But before we do, I wanted to keep this video in. This footage is so cool. I was out in the apple orchards driving, and they had just put the pollinator boxes out, and this bee landed on my windshield. Now I was parked, and this was in the spring, and so he just hung out with me for a long time, and we had a relationship going. I'm gonna tell you. So, where did our little bee go? So, here's the little bee. I put him on a tissue box, and many of you, 3 out of 7 of you, thought it perhaps was in the bathroom. So, Posy, Jilly Bean, Kathleen, this is my manifested bathroom, y'all. This is where I want to live. And then some of you also thought maybe it's in the kitchen. Christine, Karen, Katarine, oh, sorry, not Katarine, but Posy thought perhaps it was in the kitchen. Again, my manifested kitchen, y'all. Isn't that gorge? Yeah, right? Especially with those sunflowers. I'm gonna give it to Yansha. Yansha had the most creative answer. She knows my husband's love for trains, the Markland train. And then Jilly and Kathleen thought perhaps some towels. Now, light and bright came up a lot. Katarine, Karen, Posy, Kathleen really had a lot of questions seeing some light and bright things happening. Boxes came up, so Yansha and Katarine also thought perhaps a box. But where was our busy little bee? Well, oh wait, before I get too far, I do have to give Christine the best answer because it was so cute. She's like, "It's on a little box where because he's a little guy and you wanted to have him look out the window." But really, he was on my bookcase in my light and bright attic, y'all. So I'm just gonna leave the picture here on the attic, on the bookcase so you can kind of see what's going on here. If there was anything that called to you that you could see in your mind's eye that maybe didn't make sense for you to articulate, but you might have, now you can kind of see what it looks like. And I'm also going to show you the top of the bookcase next to it. So there was a lot of shiny stuff. I think Kathleen, you came up with something shiny. So it's next to my unicorn, a picture of my mother and I, and a dragonfly. So those are some things. My attic is light and bright. There isn't a big window. It's a small window, but here he is. There she is, a little bee. And Karen, you rocked this one. Karen, it's on crystals. It's on these Himalayan salt crystals next to a crow's feather because, I have an affinity for crows. And so cute. So, what does this mean? Because none of us really totally nailed it. And I just love the fact that we are forming this beautiful collective consciousness where we can start to explore our gifts and really understand and really start to embrace our differences, embrace the different gifts that we have. Some of us know things, some of us see things, some of us hear things. And it has been such a pleasure getting to expand into these gifts and know. So I will see you guys next week when we talk about interspecies communication. And yeah, I have a really fun surprise for you guys then too. So have a great week. Love you guys. Bye.